Hello, my name is April. Welcome to your 2024 April monthly pick a symbol prediction reading. I'm going to be tuning into the whole month of April, but I'm also going to be going week for week, seeing what's going to be happening in each week energetically for you. I'll be tuning into your career, your money, your love life, also what spiritual growth you're going to be going through this month. And also, I'm going to be tuning into the positive things that are coming in. Also, just a quick reminder, I am an Akashic Records reader. So I tune into the energy of the Akashic Records. I also have mediumship, so I'm not using tarot cards. I'm literally reading energy. I'm pulling energy. I'm receiving. And sometimes I channel as well. I do offer private one-to-one live readings, so if you are interested in that, go ahead and go to the description below. I also have a membership that is $11 a month, and we meet live. It's an intuition development membership. It is so important to learn how to cultivate your intuition. It is innate in all of us, and once you learn how to use it and utilize it in your life and every day, you will notice how much easier your life becomes. And it's like, why didn't I start doing this? So that's what that membership is for. My passion and my goal is to teach as many people how to do this, exactly what I'm doing right now in their own unique way, as I possibly can. And so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started here. Go ahead and pick your group. We have group number 1 with the tarot, group number 2 with the candle, and group number 3 with the dream catcher. Just take some time meditating on those symbols, and instead of looking at the symbol and like, oh, that one looks nice, I want you to intuitively see which one you're drawn to. And if you need more time, you can pause the video. All right, group number 1, I'm tuning into the month of April for you. Relief was the message I got. There's this sense of relief. It feels like your last few months have been very hard. Like you're crawling out of this hole that just seems like it's impossible to find the top, to find the way out. But this month is the month of release, rejuvenation, kind of like dusting off anything that's happened to you in the past and propelling and moving forward. And I'm just getting that your past has been really hard, and so there'll be moments of like looking back and be like, oh my god, this is so hard. But I'm seeing you're doing such a better job in the month of April of being like, you know what, I don't even care, I'm moving forward, this is what I'm doing. And that is the energy of the entire month for you. I'm going to go ahead and go into the week for week here. First week. So the first week feels more of like there's still that limbo energy of I'm looking at my past, but I'm also moving forward. But I'm getting the message it's important for you to take some time and rejuvenate. Find the things in life, the simple things in life that make you happy again, that help you get your mind off of things, and just take each day, moment for moment, and find these little extracurriculars that just make you feel good, that make you feel uplifted and rejuvenated. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go into week 2. Week 2 feels really good for you. And I know you've been going through a really hard time. The week of April, the second week of April, there's this like wow factor. Like, okay, we're moving forward. It almost feels like bulldozer energy, like you don't even remember what happened to you in the beginning of the year. Like that's the vibe. Like you set yourself up for the second week. Third week feels like same momentum, maybe the same consistent energy as the second week, but the second week had a ton of energy. And then let me go ahead and see on the fourth week here. Fourth week, you feel like it feels like a sense of feeling grounded. Like, okay, I know what I'm doing now. I know what I want. This is where I'm going. This is going to feel really good. The fourth week is going to feel really good because it feels like you've lacked direction a little bit in a way in what you're pursuing, why you're pursuing things. So there is a major clarity bomb that happens that last week of April for you. Let me go ahead and go into career here. What's happening in their career in the month of April? Tying up loose ends. allowing what is what is. I'm also, okay, so with career, I'm getting that there are certain things in your life that you have no control over. And it's important for you with your career to just let those things be. You know, the more emotion you put in it, the less emotion, but you're not going to make it move forward or do anything if you have anxiety around it, or if you feel like, you know, or you're pushing it, or you are emotional towards it. They're saying that it's important for you to just let it be. Let it do its thing, let it percolate. The more that you let it go, and this is going to be a little bit different for each person in group number 1, because I'm seeing some of it is about finances, some of it is about people at work. I'm getting that some of it is about, you know, what direction to take with work, or there is also like a relocation, quitting a job, like or getting fired even. Like there's a lot of that type of energy here, or not being able to find a job. If any of those energies, if you're resonating with any of that, this is what I'm talking about. It's so important to not put your emotion towards it. Let it simmer, let it breathe, and give it space. That was what I got. And do the best that you can with the things that you can control. There is a reason of why this is happening. The reason will not be made clear as of right now, but it will be shown to you. And the way that the universe will help you more and more is if you allow this spaciousness from this energy. Give it spaciousness. And do the things that you can do right now that's in front of you that you can control. And you will notice you're going to start creating a new little bubble of energy, a new bubble of life, if you will, in your career, just a new journey, a new possibility. And you're going to start building towards something here. There's something really magical that is on this side. And because you start moving forward and you go towards this is going to be taken care of. You're either going to have peace, the money either is going to come in, or it's just going to get resolved. So let it go. Let it go. Was I one of those people that totally did that? Freaking Frozen. All right, so let's go ahead and see what your higher self has to say about this. Your higher self is yelling at you. They're like, I've been trying to tell them this for months, but they're not listening to me. I've done everything that I possibly can. What else should I do? So your higher self is kind of like sitting like, what am I supposed to do? I've tried to give them advice. So my advice to you is go talk to your higher self a little bit about your circumstances, because you're going to get an earful of honesty and truth. And what they want you to do is what you should be doing right now. And what I'm getting is focus on this, not on the thing that's been causing havoc. All right, let's go ahead and go into, okay, one more thing about this, because it's coming into your money. When you start to forward focus and take each day by day, and forward focus on what is possible, what can I create, you are creating a new abundance that is happening, a new abundance energy strand that I'm feeling into. It is a new way to make money, a new way to have money be attracted to you. And mind you, your money for you specifically shows up when you're happy. It's like that for a lot of people, but for you specifically, when you're happy, there's more money that shows up. When you're passionate about something, more money shows up. When you are balanced, everything works out. And so it's important for you to really create some balance this month with, your health, your attitude, you're going outside and getting some nice walks, you're just everything. Getting a nice balance in is going to help not only like catapult this new way of living with the abundance, but there's also new opportunities that can come in as well because you decided to do this. On top of that, it might fully resolve this. And I say it will fully resolve this. This just needs time with not focusing on it. Focus on this. And so that's what I'm getting with your career and finances. Let's go ahead and go into your love life here. What's going on with their love life? And I'm going to go ahead and go to singles first. You have potentialities. There are people that are interested in you, that want to pursue, that want to have a committed partnership with you. A part of you feels like you're like, I'm a little too broken. Like you feel fragmented right now where you're like, I can't fully focus on that. But in the month of April, it feels like you start to feel whole again, that you have the capacity to be in a relationship and a partnership. Let me go ahead and see what else is going on. So there's more of like a build up into a relationship that I'm feeling. And I know I'm going to go into the month of May, but May feels like solidification. April feels like this build up into a relationship for my singles. Some of you really just want to have fun and don't want to be in a relationship. And you're going to notice that there are people that are like, I want to date you. Like, let's date now. And you're like, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. So these are two different, I fell into like that first group where, it's funny. I'm feeling into multiple groups within group one. For singles who are talking to like one person, it feels like you're building into a relationship, where there's singles in group one who are having like all these random people that want to all of a sudden date them. And then also for people that are in a relationship, you're going to notice that your partner just wants to take care of you. Oh, that's precious. They just want to take care of you. They see your struggle. They understand. They just want to support you the best that they can in this whole process. And then, I'm picking up another group within group one about being single. Some of you are like really just standoffish. You're like, I don't want to date anybody. And there are people trying to get your attention, and you're actually sitting here like, why doesn't anyone hit on me? Because you literally like cut it off before they hit on you. So this is hilarious because I think a lot of people are in group number one, and why I'm getting so many different types of singles in here. That's funny. I haven't quite read like that before, so that was funny to me. Just going with the flow, guys. All right, what are some positive things that are coming into their life in the month of April? Okay, I'm picking up, there is more of this self-acceptance and self-love, and the reason why I got it was I heard the song, I will buy myself flowers. And so I'm seeing this kind of self-nurturing thing happening where you're like, I'm going to cook myself a nice dinner. I'm going to buy myself flowers. I'm going to take myself out for these walks. I'm going to enjoy the basics again. So the positive thing is that you are actually shifting your mental state in the month of April. And this is going to be extremely rewarding. And a lot of the rewards are going to pop off in the summertime when it comes like May, June, July. You will see the fruits of your labor. When I'm saying labor, it's the ability to love yourself comes through. And that's really cool. The month of April, I'm April, so I get really excited when I hear things like, you learn how to love yourself more in the month of April? Yeah, that's what I like. All right, so let's go ahead and see what spiritual growth will they be going through in the month of April? Love and acceptance, not only for yourself, but for others. You're creating and cultivating this new space of love and acceptance. Whether you were more closed off by people in the last few years, it feels like there's this opening that happens where you're becoming more in love and accepting of yourself. And you may notice you start talking to people a little bit more. You may feel like, I really want to enjoy and bask and have these deep conversations with different types of people. There is a fresh start. April feels like a fresh start for you. And it's important to treat it as a fresh start. That past thing that happened, it happened. But you are stepping into a beautiful time in your life right now. And it's important to focus on, sometimes we need to fall flat on our face to reap the rewards that are coming in. Sometimes we need to get rid of the things that are no longer right for us in order to step into the thing that we've always were meant to step into. And this does feel like life purpose for some of you. Major life purpose work is coming in. And this is just the beginning. And it is this kind of like this pace that's happening. You're going to feel throughout the year, you're going to feel murmurs of like the upticks of, oh, I see. Oh, this, okay, it's making sense. But really, this feels like something that the reason why you showed up in this time in our world is for this very moment and the moments that come after this. And all the things that have happened in your life prior were just building blocks and learning lessons. Your true path is coming. Okay. Damn. Group number 1, that was awesome. I hope you have an amazing April, and I will see you next month. All right, we have group number 2, the candle. Let's do it. What's going on with group number 2's month of April? Okay, so I just got this image of you dancing in a field and like there's butterflies. There's butterflies and the sun is hitting you perfectly. And the month of April is more about how you feel on the inside than what you should be focusing on the outside. And the reason why you are one of these people who are so deeply connected, you are extremely intuitive, you understand universal law. And what I'm seeing is that the more that you let the inside exude on the outside, your abundance and everything that you've ever wanted begins to show up. And so I'm seeing that we have the first week. The first week is just dancing, dancing in the fields, doing your thing, being in a flow state. Week number 2, I see you getting really, you might be into manifestation or writing things down of what you want or what you want to call in. That's what week number 2 and a little bit of week number 1 feels like that too. But then at the end, it feels like the end of week number 2 and then like week 3. Week 3 seems big. Like something about your energy, everything of who you are is shifting, and it has been for a while, but it feels like the shift is complete. Like it's locked in the 3rd week of April. And you have this sense of, I know who I am. I know what I want. This is what I'm doing. This is who I'm helping. This is who's showing up. I even know when they're showing up. I know what's happening next. It's like everything becomes crystal clear. So there are parts of group number 2 where the last few months you felt like, I don't know what's happening, but I release it, I surrender, and I'm going to lay horizontal and see what happens. But now you're starting to have like a super clear sense of who you are, and there's a whole new identity that is showing up with this big shift. And you're feeling so good and calm and surrender to it all, but also taking forward action. I'm going to go ahead and go in week 4. Week 4. Week 4 feels chill. It feels chill, but it also feels like things are moving forward. Let's go ahead and see. For some of you, I'm also feeling, and I'm going to go into love in a second, but it does feel like love is in the air. Like week 4 is like love is in the air. Whether if you're staying at home and nothing happens, it's because you stayed at home. But if you're thinking like, hey, it's time to get out there and date, like week 3 and 4 would be awesome times to go on dates if you're single. But let me go ahead and go into career now. What is happening in career for group number 2 in the month of April? Swift change. That was the message I got. Swift change. What's changing? Their energy, who they are, everything that they represent. They said the reason why your work might have been slow or felt like it was a little stalled in the last few months is because there was this big change that was happening. It was a change that was hard to conceptualize. you were being downloaded with tons of energy that did not have words to it or a mental understanding of it. And it feels like it's all integrated in the month of April and things are beginning to move forward. And so, big change. You're going to notice you're going to be attracting different types of people in your career. Your desire or your inspiration of moving forward in career is going to change tremendously. I'm seeing that there's more confidence and clarity about this new direction. And it feels like this new direction that you are taking is something that you'll be doing for many, many years. It's not something that's going to shift in a couple of months or a couple of years. It feels like it is you. It is who you are. It's what you came to do. Your purpose is here. That's what I got. That's huge. Let's go ahead and tune into abundance. You don't really care about you don't care about money. Like, you're happy, like you get money, it makes you feel good. Like, you care about freedom. You care about helping people, you care about freedom, you care about flow state. That's what you care about. And you know deep down inside, whenever you help people, you're taken care of. And you are helping people on such a deeper way and in a deeper level in this season of your life that you are going to notice that everything shows up and you didn't even ask for all of that. And what I'm getting is that your energy of helping others is past that manifestation law. That law does not apply because you literally have the ability to create abundance just because you love people. And it just keeps coming in, and you know how to receive. That was what I was getting. Most people have to write this like whole detailed thing about what they want, and you can too, and you have. I feel like you've done this. But you also know that God universe knows that it can bring and provide better results than you could ever imagine. But you gave it a sense and direction where to go. But know that your ability and how you're helping people is going to it's almost like it just bypasses all of that. It's like, oh yeah, you wanted this. I'm just going to give you an example. You wanted this nice little apartment, but here you go. We just got you a huge house and 4 vacations and clients that love you or people that love you or friends that love you and opportunities to have freedom and adventure. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting from this. Miracles will happen in this season of your life. Lots of miracles. And I even got that it's not even your focus. Don't make it your focus. It's just going to happen. Do your thing. Keep doing what you love doing and keep helping people. Whew. Your higher self also said that it wants to study more and read more on the topics that you're interested in order to create more forward momentum in this direction. That was very loud. Let me go ahead and tune into anything else because I feel like this is a really big career time for you. It's really big. And May is feeling really big. I keep going into May because April's like the beginning and then May is like the lift off. May is going to be very busy. All right. I'm also getting that it's important for you to tune into and refine parts of your nutrition and your health. It has a lot to do with your energy is changing and resetting. And so it's time to look at your health again and seeing what works and what doesn't work. And you need to drink more water. Awesome. Okay, let's go into love. Love. For my singles in group number 2, what is going on in the month of April with love? Oh my God, this is so funny. You're such a receiver. You attract. You're a big attractor. You're attracting everything towards you in the month of April, and you're going to see like little murmurs of it begin to show up for you in all subjects of your life. But the month of April, I was like, all I saw was you sitting, and I was watching people come up to you and be like, would you like a basket of fruit? just means like people want to give you gifts, people want to take you out, people want to talk to you, and it's important for you to not chase. When you chase, your energy, everything that you're working towards in every aspect of your life, it's almost as if it all gets like, let's look at it as like beautiful bubble, and then it just funnels out. It just all leaves. When you chase, all the energy leaves with it. So you chasing a person or dating, trying to date chase is going to help make you lose energy. And so the biggest focus right now is to be that attraction and have the ability to receive and to extend love back once receiving. As for the people that are in a current relationship right now, I'm seeing that your partner is really wanting your attention, really wants to wants to show you affection and wants to show you that they care. Whether they have screwed up in the past or not, there's an energy. It's funny, like we think of Valentine's Day as being like that ultimate day where people show love to their partner, but the whole month of April feels like Valentine's Day, like for people that are in relationships right now. And then for people who have been talking to one person steadily that are not quite dating yet or are in that limbo state with the person or getting to know the person, there might be a solidification in that energy, but it's important for you to love yourself and just do your own thing right now and allow that to just show up when it shows up. All right. Okay. What does your higher self have to say about that? Love me. Yeah, it's important to sit in the energy of self-love. And I'm getting so many images of going outside. You got to go outside. Like, this is the month that you're like, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. You got to get out in nature. It's time to get some sunshine and to feel bubbly and happy and in love with you. All right, any spiritual growths that are coming in this month for them, for the month of April? Tenderness, appreciation. Giving all situations in your life in the month of April tenderness, letting the pieces of life lay where they lay and having optimism no matter what happens. Say, for instance, you are thinking about going somewhere like on a trip and then it doesn't feel like it's working out and you're like, okay, well then I'm going to do this instead. It's having that tenderness of feeling like, okay, I'm malleable. I have the ability to be flexible and to have appreciation no matter what happens, no matter what direction, no matter where the pieces lie. That is ultimately your spiritual lesson in the month of April. Flexibility and appreciation, tenderness. And then we're going to go ahead and go into what positive things are going to show up for them in the month of April. Oh, here's something lovely. You really take care of yourself. Like, you've been taking care of yourself in many different ways in your life. And you're going to notice that because you've done this, you're going to feel a different version or a new version of feeling optimally healthy. Like, there's this sense of feeling really healthy at the end of the month. Also, I'm seeing travel for some of you. I am picking up traveling. You might be going on a vacation, and these vacations that I'm feeling into or like going somewhere, it feels peaceful and sunny. Like, those are the two energies you want to have your vacation exude is peace, sunny, nature, free flowing, not stressful. Not as stressful because I'm picking up that, you might invite a friend that might be too hyper, or you might try to push a vacation that doesn't feel in alignment. And then it's just like, let it go. Like, see where the energy lays and then follow the energy. so you can have a peaceful and restful vacation. And your higher self is wearing a sun hat, whether you're a boy or a girl. Just gonna be like, they're just ready to go on vacation. Let me go ahead and ask the Akashic Records, what additional messages do you have for group number 2? Lay low, let it go, be slow. It's all coming in. Thank you, Akash. Thanks. All right, group number 2. Love you. That was a beautiful reading. See you next month. All right, we have group number 3. Oh my God, right when I... Group number 3, you're making me laugh. Right when I pulled up into the energy of group number 3, I got the everybody jump, jump, jump. Oh my God. You are gun-ho. Like I'm going for it. I'm doing everything. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And it feels like your life is kind of like this juggling act. Like the energy picked up so fast. And you're like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get this done. And what's funny is you're doing it with a smile. I don't see, you might feel a little stressed because there's so many things, but you're feeling very optimistic because you feel, the message I'm getting, you feel like a whole person. You're like, I have all these things that I get to do, and I have the ability and the resources to do them. And I even got why the F not. Like, you also have this F it vibe where you're just like, I have worked so hard. I have done all these things. And F it. I'm doing it all. So you're feeling very energized, which, group number 1, they're coming out of something. Group number 2, they're receiving, they're like in a flow state. You're like, it feels like you had a bunch of caffeine, but also like in a healthy, nourishing way. And it's like time for you to have your big glow burst of sunshine energy come out and take action. So this month for you is a great month to take action towards all your goals, everything that you wanted. It feels like you have organized everything. You've done all the steps to where everything is working for you. And now you are moving forward, and you're also like, I'm not just going to work a lot. I'm going to enjoy my life. I'm going to take care of my health. I am going to hang out with my family or my partner or go on dates. Like, there is a lot of energy going in all different directions because you're a spring chicken right now. Your higher self also is showing me something about clothes. So kind of a random thing, I'm seeing that you're trying on clothes or that you're trying on a new wardrobe. You also have like a new energy of like, this is the new me. This is the new me. I am coming out. Yeah, let's do it. But there is also this, I'm not coming out for people. I'm not going to be a new version of myself for people or to make money. I am going to be me totally. I'm picking up a lot of excuse me, whether you're female or male, big dick energy. And it's like really humble as well. I know who I am, and I am a boss, but I'm a humble, loving human being who also loves to do adventures and have a good time. So that's, yeah. And I feel like the last few months before this, it was a lot of organization and a lot of busy work before this. Okay, so I'm going to go into the week for week here. The first week of April, I see you just busting double doors and opening up these double doors and you're like, I'm here, I've made it. So there is this sense of feeling like I've made it. I finally made it. I know who I am. Everything is working out. The second week of April, you're more chill. There's this sense of like, you know what, I'm going to relax. I'm going to watch some TV and have some popcorn and hang out with a family or a partner or a friend. And it's a little more low key. And then there's a buildup again. So April, third week of April. Third week of April, it feels like you're organizing again. Like there's this whole like, okay, I took a break, now I'm gonna organize again. And then there's this really, it feels like the fourth week of April, you're gonna be very busy. Like you probably won't be going out in nature too much. It feels very big. Like you're going to be very busy at work, but like in a good way. So notice how even the variety of week for week, there was like all these different topics are coming through. I'm feeling like the first week, it's like adventure. Second week, it's like lay low. Third week is kind of like a little bit of that, but also building up your business or work again. And then it's going to be very busy the last week of April with work. So I'm going to go ahead and go into your career and money here. What's going on with group number 3's career and money in the month of April? Fresh new start. Yeah. So like I was saying before, it's almost as if you created an infrastructure or you've built your energy up or you built who you are now energetically to become this. It's almost as if there's like this grand opening that happens in the month of April where it's like, all right, everything that I ever wanted and everything that I was envisioning doing, it's happening now and I'm doing it. It's all laid out. Let's go. And it does feel like it starts at the, like with career, it feels like the end of the month is when this starts to really show up, really show up. Also, it feels, I'm going to go back to this week 2. Week 2 is going to be like a lot of reflection and refinement with career. All right. I'm seeing that it's important for you, and this is, I feel like, a belief that you have, that when money shows up, it also needs to be spent and it needs to be enjoyed. And so if you're focusing on that in the month of April, that's huge because that's very much in line with the energy of the month of April. Don't be shy about spending some money in the month of April and like the beginning of it. There is an energy of like producing more coming in. And so it's important for you, and you know this, to spend some to receive. And I'm picking up, spend it on yourself. Spend it on yourself. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. You have worked so hard. I'm getting wardrobe. I'm getting a lot of nature scenes as well with you. So trips, taking people out, having a good time. Mostly, I keep hitting up this wardrobe thing. It's so funny. Also pampering yourself and possibly going to the spa. And if you're a guy, this is like, do things that you enjoy doing. Like, I'm seeing like this sense of sometimes I want to save it so I can go on these like bigger trips, but I'm getting that it's time for you to just spend it on some things around town as well. Just have a good time. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go into your career and love life. I'm sorry, career and love life. I'm gonna go into your love life now. What does group number 3's love life look like? And I'm going to go with singles first. It doesn't feel like a lot of you are single. Well, let me go ahead and tune into that. I just got Bueller. For some of you who are single, you're really bored of dating. God, the way I get my messages are so funny sometimes. You're really bored of dating. Like, no one's impressing you is what I got. There's people out there, and they're good people. It's just you're not finding your flavor. And I'm getting that it's important for you to be patient, that it is coming soon, but this is not the focus for you this month. Let me see if there's anybody who's single that has potentialities here in this group. Let me see. you might meet someone that you're interested in this, like, this month. You might meet someone that you're interested in this month, but it's so new that, and it feels like it would take, it's kind of like a slow start too. So it's something that might take time and may not be super noticeable, like when you first meet the person, that it's a thing. That's for some of you. Let me see what else. For some of you, you might be talking to someone from your past. And in that, you might be pleasantly surprised by this person from your past. So that's coming in. Let me go ahead and tune into the energy of people who are in a relationship currently. What's happening with them in group 3 in the month of April? Okay. There's moments of utter nurturing between the both of you, and then there's energy of boredom. And it's okay. This happens in relationships. The thing is, when it does get a little boring, it's just time for you to really focus on your joy, your efforts of being happy and being in love with yourself, and then bringing that energy into the relationship to almost kind of like spice it up. That's what I was getting. That person that you're dating, it seems like they're also just kind of in their head about something. Not because of the relationship, just it feels like they got their own personal thing. But sometimes I'm just picking up that sometimes in relationships, it's, there's a lot of like coming together, and sometimes there's a little bit of a, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then we're going to come together. But because we did this, we're going to feel so much stronger because we went off and did our own thing for a little bit. And I'm not talking about like separation. I'm just talking about like energetically, not physically. So that's what I'm picking up for the month of April for relationships and love. What positive things are going to happen to them in the month of April? Fearlessness. You're going to have this new ability. Yeah, it's that I don't give a F thing that keeps coming up. You are going to be unfiltered. Like in the month of April, when someone says something to you, you're just going to be direct. You're going to be yourself. It's like a whole new version of having like this sense of confidence and ability. You already are confident, so the fact that you're showing up with more fearlessness on taking action with work, fearlessness in conversation, fearlessness on maybe possibly putting money down on something that was a big investment. Like there's a total energy of fearlessness that's happening that's going to help make you more abundant and happy and feeling really centered. Nothing can stop you is what I'm getting. Let me go ahead and ask, what spiritual growths is group number 3 going to be going through in the month of April? It's interesting. It's almost as if there's like this external world version of like what trials and tribulations are. And you just don't see them as trials and tribulations. You have the ability to gloss it over and be like, okay, that happened. So what? We just do this, this, and this, and life will be better. So your ability, and I'm not feeling like something detrimental is going to happen, but let's just, I'm just going to give an example here. Let's say you get in a small fender bender. You're just like, whatever, XYZ done. Like that ability is getting stronger, and that is a spiritual growth because that is the energy of neutrality. And if nothing phases you, then nothing karmically can hold on. Your karmic cycles just deteriorate, and you step into a higher aligned life. And this ability to execute that is just helping you clear karma. Karma is disintegrating. You are untouchable. And you're becoming this very bright beacon of light that literally can do anything. And I'm just getting a lot of like conquistador energy right now from you. And it took you a very long time to get your energy to this point. So that's what I'm getting. Let's see if there's any additionals from your higher, messages from your higher self. The world is our oyster. Yeah, so this is the month where you feel like the world is your oyster. And let me go ahead and think Akashic Records. Akashic Records, what message do you have for group number 3 for the month of April? Keep calm and stay strong. Allow yourself to believe that everything in creation is working in your favor. Feel uplifted in every moment and take charge. This is your time. I'm kidding. So congratulations. This feels like a really good month for you, group number 3. And thank you so much. And I look forward to reading for you next month. Have a fabulous April. Bye.